So go ahead and turn on the evening news. Let them spoon feed lies to you. Oh yes, and well, go ahead and trust those wolves in fancy clothes. Let them tell you what you think you need to know. Some say you get what you thank for. Others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you bleed? Some people say that you get what you deserve. Others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, why judge a man on how he lives? So go ahead and turn on the morning news. Drink your coffee and eat your everything bagel too. Oh yes, and make sure you let them tell you who to hate today. It's gonna change tomorrow anyway. Some say you get what you think for. Others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you bleed? Some people say that you get what you deserve. Others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, or why judge a man on how he lives? You can have faith in God, but that don't mean that God damn it. You don't give a damn about one another. And I don't care much for religion, but I know we got to look out for our brothers and sisters. Some say you get what you pay for, and others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you bleed? Some people say that you get what you deserve, and others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, why judge a man on how he lives? So go ahead, turn on the evening news. Let them spoon feed lies to you.
Oh, yeah. Y'all know what that sound means. It's time for another episode of Booze and News with your two favorite drunken motherfucking hosts, Jonathan Fleissner and Albert Deleon. How's it going, baby? Welcome.
Woo!
How's everybody doing this week? Hope y'all doing good. We got a fun episode. We got fun topics. We're going to be talking about fun shit. Before we get into the news, Albert, what's been going on with your day-to-day life? Everyone wants to know what's going on in the world of Albert Deleon.
Well, I work in telemarketing.
Mm-hmm.
I get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little baby.
That's right.
And
you're all fully vaccinated now.
Yeah, I mean the Johnson apparently is supposed to be the best one against Delta. That's what the lady at the CVS told me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
She could be a fucking liar too.
She could be. Who the fuck knows? I just know that we're going to get into some of that shit here in a little bit, and the numbers for the unvaccinated people are not looking good. Okay, dokie. Let me go ahead and I don't know why, but lately I haven't been able to see the comments on our live stream on YouTube. So hello, I'm just gonna say hello, everybody, and bear with me there because that ain't my fault. That's fucking YouTube's fault.
But you can see it on your phone.
Yeah, when I have to go to my phone to look at it, which is fucking stupid as hell, but it is what it is.
We got to see what Clark is doing.
Actually, it won't even show me on my fucking phone. I got to do, oh, you know why, I think?
Nah, shit.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Clark's saying some shit if he's around. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just going to go back into the live stream. Cool. Oh, yeah, I can see the chat. Sweet. There we go. Let's get into it, guys. So it's Booze and News. As always, we start with our beer review. Beer review time.
Also, let's say thank you to the new subscribers.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to the new subscribers. We really appreciate it, y'all. Help us get to 100, because when we get to 100 subscribers, we can change that dumbass URL. We have this fucking stupid domain that's like 053465769, and it's bullshit. I want it to say Booze and News, and that way when people look it up, they can find it. But they won't let me do it until we get 100 motherfuckers that have subscribed to this page. So thank y'all for subscribing. We're going to get there. We're going to do it. So it's Booze and News beer review time, Albert. Booze reviews. So this week, we got another beer from Southern Star Brewery. That is a kind of local brewery here in Texas out of Conroe. Why don't you show the people the can on this? It's got pretty cool art. They have cool art. This is a strawberry blonde, so I feel like this is going to be something particularly up Albert's, in realm of fancy. Now, what's your favorite fruit?
Well, the fruity beers, I like sour beers probably more than fruity beers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually like a grape guy, but there's not too many grape flavored things out there.
Do you like artificial grape or regular, like real grape? Or both?
I like grape flavored shit. I like strawberry too. In fact, strawberry would probably be my go-to favorite like fruit thing.
So this is a really nice blonde ale. My first, the color is really nice, if people can see. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit red, but it's not. You know what I mean? Smell-wise, I don't smell any strawberry. My first critique is going to be, once again, there's no fucking head on this beer. So this is the second one that we reviewed in 2 weeks, and it looks like it's fucking flat. I mean, there's carbonation in there. I can see the bubbles. But where's the head at?
Do you think it has something to do with because you're buying them separately at the Total Wine?
It could be. I mean, maybe they got hot. I don't fucking know. But we've had other beer that hasn't had that problem. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe they're canning. Southern Star, you got to send us some beer, baby, that's not fucking flat. So anyway, let's get into this shit. Let's give it our patented beer review out of 10, what we think, and let's talk about it a bit, Albert. So what's your first impressions?
Well, you know what? I like it.
You like it? All right. It has a very subtle strawberry flavor, and that is just what I want. I don't want overwhelmingly strawberry.
Yeah. I like it. It's
Oh, I've got strawberries. What the fuck am I thinking? I should have cut some up, plopped them in there.
Son of a... Come on, motherfucker.
But what do you think? Tell me about it. Tell me about what you think.
Man, no, I'm actually a fan of this. It's light. It's got a good. It's just got a good taste to it. It's fruity, but it's not over the top fruity.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I'm drinking a regular ass beer with a little bit of strawberry in it.
Yeah, the night, dude. This, if you just got done doing some shit outside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This would be really refreshing because it's got a little bit of fruit in there. You sit your ass down, you're all sweaty. You just want to like, right. You don't want to chug a beer, but you want to drink one. This is perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the blonde. I think you like the blonde ale. You know what I mean? Style, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because you like lagers, and about as close as you're going to get with an ale is going to be a blonde to like a lager or Maybe even let me think of anything else. That's pretty much
We're-
it. Pilsner.
Weirdly enough, one of my favorite beers of all time, which they don't even sell anymore, I don't think the company's even around anymore, was called Wild Blue, and it was a blueberry flavored beer. It was 8%, and it was blue. Like, you poured it in glass, it looked like a blueberry.
And it was real fruity or no?
It was super fruity.
Oh.
But it was like a perfect combination of strong blueberry with like high level alcohol.
Oh man, I'm sweating up in here. I went for a bike ride right before this, and my body temperature is still out of shape. Kim joined. She said, hey, fellas. Hey, cheers to Kim. We miss you, Kim.
Hey.
Clark's chiming in with some more bullshit. All right, so where are we going to rate this at, Albert? 1 out of 10. What are you giving it?
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this... I'm going to give it... what's something slightly below a 9?
You mean number-wise? An 8?
Yeah.
An 8?
Well, no. I mean, like...
An 8 point, like an 8.5? Well, let's go with 0 to 10. 10 being the best. So,
okay, I'll just give it a 9.
Give it a 9? Damn. Damn, Southern Star. All right. So that's one of Albert's highest rated beers yet. The Southern Star Blonde, Strawberry Blonde. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Now, I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite summer beers I've had all summer. My only issue is it just seems kind of fucking flat to me. I hate when I pour a beer and there's not any head. You know what I mean? I love me head.
Son of a bitch.
I gotta get some head.
Give David some head already, Southern Star. Come on. For God's sake.
Give the man some head. All right. So Southern Star, if you want to send us some more beer, we'll review it. We just need some head on these ones. All right. All right. We're gonna get into the news portion of this segment. Hope y'all are ready. Hope y'all got your fucking news helmets on. Albert, what is our top story of the week?
Delta.
No, wait. Well, that's gonna be the. We're gonna get that. We were talking about it just a minute ago. What is our top news story of this week?
Oh, vaccinations.
No. The top story of the week is Greg Abbott is still a racist.
Oh, yes. Greg Abbott is. He's allowing police officers in Texas to pull over anyone they think might be an illegal.
That's right. And yeah, let's let me pull up. There we go.
Fuck.
There we go. All right, let's see. Let me pull up the browser here. Bam. So this is from the Texas Tribune. Governor Greg Abbott draws criticism for ordering state troopers to pull over vehicles with migrants, saying it will stem to COVID-19 risk. So basically, he's saying, look, we can tell who's got COVID-19, just smell their breath and see what they had for lunch, and if that's not enough, just open your eyes and look at the skin color. That's how, fuck doing these expensive COVID tests, Albert. Just see what language they speak.
And if it ain't English,
they
got COVID.
They must have
Delta
COVID.
Too.
Yep, and they're bringing crime and COVID up here.
And by crime, we mean looking for jobs.
Yeah, by crime, we mean just trying to get out of their shitty-ass country and, maybe have a better life. For fuck's sake, Greg Abbott, he's the biggest fucking embarrassment to Texas. It's hard to beat Ted Cruz, you know what I mean? But he somehow manages to do it on a goddamn daily basis.
Yes, he does.
Fuck's sakes, man. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. Just basically saying it's okay to profile people.
Yeah.
Racially profile them. Fuck it.
Yep.
Mask off. So, what the fuck, man? I can't wait till we get rid of this guy. I was talking a lot of shit about Matthew McConaughey, but I don't give a fuck, dude. I would rather have, I think I bet the other day, I'd rather have a chicken nugget than fucking Greg Abbott as governor anymore. Bring on fucking Matthew McConaughey. I don't give a shit. This is so stupid. This is just ridiculous.
Bring on the goddamn motherfucking actor.
Yeah, dude. who knows absolutely nothing about politics. I don't even care. All right, well, let's get into our next story. Our next story is going to be about technology, Albert. And this is going to be about something that you are very close to, TikTok. All right, so I got some shit to talk about TikTok right now.
Don't talk bad about TikTok.
Don't talk bad about the TikTok. Look, first off, TikTok is being run by idiots for idiots. And I'm going to prove that. There's a new trend going on right now. I don't know if you've seen this because you're on TikTok a lot. And I try to avoid it, but it's like every time I get on there, I just find the dumbest shit that people are doing, you know?
It's entertaining you.
It's entertaining me. It's killing my brain. So have you seen this? This is the new trend on TikTok. People are doing the Hunger Games symbol and saying that they are proudly unvaccinated.
I haven't seen that.
And
this is true. You can look this up. TikTok, if you're on it long enough, the algorithm is going to be specific to your taste.
Yeah.
So I have not seen that yet, and that's probably because my feed knows I don't want to see it or I don't care to see it.
So this Vice, yeah. So this Vice article, yeah, I get you. It's an algorithm that feeds off of what you like, and it feeds you more. And in fact, that's what kind of creates these goddamn echo chambers, which is what pisses me off. Because that's how I get stuck on there, because I think you and I share the damn Booze and News one, so every time I get on that one, it's just alien shit or whatever, and I'm like, fuck, and I go back to mine. But when I was on mine, I found this one somehow, because I guess I was watching, like, vaccine shit on mine. But anyway, you know, you watched the Hunger Games movie, right?
Yes.
So, there's the character Katniss or whatever, she does this symbol, it's like a pro... It's supposed to, I forget what the fuck it stands for. It stands for three things, hence the three fingers, right? I never read the books.
Yeah.
But it's like, if anybody out there wants to write in the comments what the fuck it stands for, I forget. But it stands for three things, and it's been adapted by people in pro-democracy movements kind of around the world. So in Hong Kong, when people were fighting for free Hong Kong, a lot of the protesters were doing that symbol. Now it's fucking being adapted by anti-vaxxers, though.
Yeah.
So it's being adopted, and they have this video where they're like, there's some video where they're whistling a 4-note whistle from the Hunger Game movies, accompanied by a line of text calling out to other unvaccinated Americans and often asking them to tell where they are from. That's another weird part of it. It's like, hey, tell me where you live. Oh, look, here's a video. I'll just play a little bit of it, I think. You can't hear it, but they're just whistling. Goddamn idiots. Anyway, all right, think about this. These people are afraid, some of them are afraid that they're going to get microchipped and tracked, right? That's part of the conspiracy, right? One of the conspiracies, right?
Right.
Now, how fucking stupid are you that you go onto TikTok, show your face, say that you're unvaccinated, and then tell them where you live? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Well, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not smart to do that. Put your address out on the internet. I don't think it's like, they're acting like Trump supporters were acting, just really proud of what they're doing, and they think they're part of some movement.
Oh,
and
God.
There's no movement going on. You're just going to get sick.
Yeah. No, it's really crazy. And we're going to get more into Delta tonight because it's really pretty much the big news story. I don't know if this is going to let me pull up this article. I think my fucking internet is stopping me. The proxy. But it's because it's a goddamn right-wing news article I found. But anyway, there's some Optimus Prime thing going on TikTok too, where unvaccinated people are doing that. Have you seen that shit?
I have not seen that.
Anyway, fucking TikTok, man. It's just absolutely crazy. Let's see. I might have had some more Delta shit. We might as well just get into that. What do I have here about Delta going on? Oh, here's a fun story about Delta. One of the Texas GOP leaders from the, let's see, what was he a part of? It was called like the Freedom Caucus or some shit. He died from COVID days after mocking it on like Twitter.
I've heard about this.
So let me pull up this guy. This guy, I think his name was called the Freedom Caucus. Let's see. GOP official who regularly espoused anti-vaccine and anti-mask views online has died from COVID-19 5 days after posting a meme on Facebook questioning the wisdom of getting inoculated. I feel like there was some shit where I read too where he was in the hospital where he was like, fuck, I should have got vaccinated. Who knows? There's so many of these fucking stupid stories where people realize that, right? They think it's all a hoax. They're sitting there telling the nurse, oh, it's bullshit, it's the flu, it's whatever. They start dying. They realize it's not the fucking flu, right?
Right.
And then they go, fuck, I'm an idiot, right? But now it's too late.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a picture of this guy in the Freedom Caucus or whatever. Let me see if it says what he was in here. Oh yeah, this guy was calling mask mandates like akin to Nazism. He's one of those like Marjorie Taylor Greene, probably QAnon fucking morons. So anyway, I saw this photo where it showed a picture of these 6 guys that were in this Texas GOP group. And I don't have it on me, and I think it might have been in my email, but whatever. 3 out of the 6 guys have died this year since they took that photo from COVID-19.
Yeah.
Goddamn half of them. That's nuts, dude.
Yeah. And you know, we talked a little bit about this before, and it's pretty goddamn insane to think that the vaccine is going to hurt you, but the Delta won't.
Right.
And,
they're like, I'm just going to take my chances with the vaccine, but the numbers, we talked about this, I think, last week. The numbers clearly show that if you're vaccinated, you are probably, goddamn it, there's a 0.5% chance that you even have to go to the hospital. Basically, no one who's vaccinated is dying. It was like 50 people out of like 10,000 or some shit in Texas that have died that were vaccinated.
You gotta put your big boy pants on. That's how I felt when I did it, because I've told you before, this is my story. I didn't want to do it. I didn't trust it. I was scared. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, that just seems scary to me. Like, it just seems too.
No, I get it.
And I just said, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
I get it. And you don't trust the government. And you know what? Fuck the government. I understand. And it's not just the government. Fuck corporations, too. Fuck big pharma. I get it. Fuck them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
and that's why it is a difficult thing to do. It is a hard thing to do, but you got to research.
Right.
And you got to have people around you with different opinions. If you're around people that all think alike, you're not going to learn anything that way. People don't understand that. Step outside your comfort zone and listen to other people.
Right.
And that's how you gain knowledge.
And you missed a good episode Sunday. So we did everybody who's watching the show, we do a Sunday show, Booze and News interviews on Instagram. We had a guest on, Joshua from the Joshua Project, who's a friend of mine, musician, and Coleman stepped in for Albert because Albert had to take care of his wife. She just got her shot, and she had a little bit of the you know.
Well, she feels better now about her way.
Yeah, but I mean, she had just some regular symptoms. Some people get little symptoms after the shot, you know, 24 hours or whatever, you know. And she had a little bit of that, and Albert took care of her. But we had a guest on, and he made a really good point about this. Right now, there's really like 3 major groups of people who are unvaccinated still, right? The largest group is evangelicals, right? And we showed videos last week. We've talked about this all, about that crazy fucking pastor who, you know what I mean? All those lunatics, right? Who are letting their congregations just die. They don't give a shit. I saw another thing in Florida where in 1 week, 6 people in one church died from COVID in 1 week. And they're still espousing anti-vax bullshit, right? But I said, you know, my point of view was those people are never probably going to get vaccinated because now it's a point of faith. But he brought up a good argument, and that's that a lot of people are just looking for a way out. See, there's this thing called, what's it called? Identity, fuck. I think I wrote it down. Let me see. It's a sociology thing, I think. Let's see. Okay, it's called identity protective cognition, right? And so what identity protective cognition is it says that you cannot disagree with something that all your friends believe in, right? Your peers believe in, because if you do, they're not going to want to associate with you, right? So this is the way this is the way a lot of this shit works in a society, and it's a social thing. If all of your friends and family are MAGA, right? And one day you're like, man, maybe Trump is kind of a piece of shit. You just can't say that because they're all gonna fucking disown you as a fucking whatever, you know, you know, whatever the fuck they want to call you. You eat children or whatever the fuck they say. So instead, you have to find a way out, right? That you can't be blamed for. And so he was saying that he thinks that once the FDA approves the vaccine, which they're working on trying to do by September, October, right? Then a lot of people will go, oh, I was just waiting for the FDA. I was just waiting for that, right? Because the numbers right now should be enough. What is it, 170 million Americans or some shit, 160-something million Americans have been inoculated, and basically nobody has died, like less than point whatever 1% or some shit, you know. Yeah,
and no, you're right. Your friend is right. Like I was saying, people, you gotta. That's why you gotta use the internet and you gotta research stuff on your own, and that's pretty much it.
Well, I used to say research shit on your own, but then someone told me the other day why that leads to a slippery slope, because then you end up getting these people who watch a fucking Alex Jones or YouTube video and they go, I research shit on my own. And it's like, yeah, but now now you think frogs are gay. So you can do bad research, right? You can read a bunch of bullshit.
My theory on all of that is that you can watch Alex Jones, but don't just stop at Alex Jones. Go and watch 100 other videos.
No, fuck Alex
or 10 other different people.
Fuck Alex Jones.
If you want to watch Alex Jones, that's fine. But obviously, he's not someone just to listen to, that be it.
Yeah, but I can say fuck that guy because I know that guy's nothing but a fat fucking grifter, piece of shit, and he's making Austin shittier every day that he's there. Now, the thing is with if you want to do your own research, which I'm telling you is a bad idea, and my friend was right. I think that I used to say it. I think it's wrong. What you should do is actually just go read medical data. Don't do your own research. Go read the research that scientists have actually done. Right. Go read their research. You know why? Because they're qualified researchers. They're fucking doctors and scientists. You're not.
But guess what?
You're not.
I know.
So
listen.
I'm not. So I need to go read their shit that has been peer reviewed, right?
But there have been scientists too that are saying not to get it, and Joe Rogan just brought that up recently. I saw a clip.
Yeah, and he's a fucking and he's a fucking idiot. And here's the thing with Joe Rogan.
He said that there's doctors that are his friends that are sending him shit that are talking bad about the vaccine.
And he's a fucking moron. Joe Rogan's a fucking idiot. He even called himself a moron. And in that quote in that clip that you're talking about, right? The doctor whose study that he quoted in his show, the study that he quoted that was about I forget the name of the disease. It was in chickens, okay? The doctor who did that study wrote back to Joe Rogan and said, "No, you're misusing my shit. People should get vaccinated. You cannot compare this virus to that virus," right? And basically called him a fucking idiot. Now, and I posted a video today of that was about that actually. But the thing is, with Joe Rogan was talking about, he just talks out his ass because he has this cognitive dissonance. He doesn't want to get vaccinated. He tells people, oh, just eat fucking vegetables and work out and take some of this supplements that I sell. He sells bullshit supplements. Look, he's not a doctor. He needs to shut the fuck up. If people want to do their own research, it's a bad idea. What you should do, and you know, Albert, you're smart enough to know this. Read what the fucking doctors say, right?
But that's research. You know that, right? That's still research.
No, that's not research. Research is what they do. The doctors do the research. You're just reading. Reading isn't research, right? Research is what the doctors did to have these studies and trials, right? What you're doing is just reading about their research.
Right,
Now,
but it doesn't matter.
You and I are not qualified to do research, Albert. We're not. We're not fucking scientists.
But listen to me. But what's to make someone read what you're saying and be like, how do I know this shit's not fake too?
It's peer reviewed. That's the thing about scientific documents. So when you do science, you understand how, like, there's stages.
Yeah,
to
but
science.
it's all still. But anyone can just say it's all the internet. I don't believe none of it if they wanted to.
Well, you know what? Some people believe the fucking Earth's flat. Some people I can't fucking help, Albert. But I'm just telling you, that instance that you're talking about with Joe Rogan, the exact doctor who did that study came out and said, no, this is fucked up. I don't have the article pulled up because I didn't think we were going to talk about it, but I'll get it.
I believe you. I'm just saying that I don't think there's anything wrong with telling people to go research on their own. Someone's going to read. It's going to be up to the person whether they believe it or not. It's not going to be the thing they read. Yeah, it's going to be up to the person to be like, this is right or this is wrong.
But Albert,
it doesn't matter what it says.
But Albert,
or who said it.
But Albert, I read.
That's not how people think. Though.
I get you.
But people don't think like that way, Jonathan.
I'm
just letting you know they don't think that way.
Well, okay, but I read a lot, don't I? And the thing is that
no, but I'm just saying if it's saying it from a scientist, lots of people are gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. You know that, right?
But that's
you know that, right?
That's not how the scientific method or any science works.
It doesn't matter. I'm just a regular guy. Let's say I'm a regular dude. I work at AutoZone. You tell me to go read a paper and say, look, it's science. How do I fucking know?
Well, first of all,
I can easily say that.
But Albert, let's put a pin in this because no motherfucker who works at AutoZone is qualified to do fucking research on a virus. They ain't got no fucking clue about viruses. But they're qualified
to tell you, I don't believe anything that this person is saying. I don't care what they say they are.
Okay. They could be.
So I'm just saying that all the research is the same.
What are you defending here? Are you defending the fact that they have a right to be a fucking idiot? Sure. I'm
defending the fact that people are going to be an idiot.
Okay.
No matter what they're reading.
That's a stupid fucking thing to argue for. If anybody could be a fucking idiot. The point is that we are not qualified to do research. Otherwise, guess what? We would be doing it. Because that shit pays well, and not everybody can do it.
You are saying to research specific articles from scientists.
That's not research. That's reading. There is a difference in the definition between research and reading.
But John,
people go, I researched it. No, you didn't.
But
you read something.
Read it, John.
You saw a meme.
Now we're not making no sense. You got to read everything. So,
but reading is not research. Reading is reading, motherfucker. If I read Bernstein Bears, it doesn't mean I researched bears, does it?
But you got to read everything, bro.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on from this fucking topic. We're gonna go on to some more domestic news. In the news,
we don't have no comments.
Coleman chimed in. He said, "Hell yeah," and Clark's been saying a bunch of shit about you being dumb as hell and that you have a brain of a chicken.
Did he say something else about me not having a job or anything?
Oh yeah, it's always about you not having a job.
I love that about him because he's like hard on that job thing. Like
it's so funny because you actually have a job, but now your job's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He's
just like my mom and dad. That's exactly how my mom and dad think. He's got to be like an older guy. If he's not an older guy, I feel real bad for him.
Who the fuck knows? All right, moving on to the next story.
If he's young and thinks like that, oh my God.
Moving on, next story. breaking news, cops are still dumb as fuck. So, there was a story that came out. You might have seen this, Albert. Michigan police officer handcuffed a fucking black real estate agent and
I saw that.
and a prospective home buyer because they thought they were like breaking into a fucking home that they were showing, and just because of because they were black, basically, just profiled them.
Right.
It says Brown, an agent with Grand Rapids Real Estate, said he arrived at the two-story home in the overwhelmingly white neighborhood that Sunday and, as he does for all houses he shows, opened a lockbox through an app on his phone that held a key that he could use. After Thorne and his son arrived, Brown began the home showing, telling Wood TV that during the tour, Thorne eventually looked outside and noticed there were officers and were pointing guns towards the property. Thorne, an Army veteran who is also black, explained that he told his son to get out of the line of fire and opened a window to address the police officers. Thorne said the police eventually instructed all three of them to exit the home single file with their hands above their heads.
I saw the clip.
And they kept and you saw the clip, so they kept their guns up and on them the whole fucking time. How the fuck do these guys get to keep their jobs after just some blatantly racist, stupid shit? The home was for fucking rent, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, first off, you got a racist ass neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who called the cops, and the cops in this situation, they're probably thinking someone might be breaking in.
Well, that's exactly what they thought, because that was some racist ass bullshit. They go, this ain't no neighborhood where black people buy homes. Guns out.
Yeah. This is the one time where I'm like, okay, it's not 100% the police fault, but at the same time,
this is 100% the police fault, because.
But they don't know how to handle shit any other way, but with their guns.
Well, that's right, and that's why we need to defund the police, because these motherfuckers are not equipped to handle this kind of shit, right? Why didn't they?
At least they didn't fucking shoot him.
Oh my god, that's a terrible. That's a terrible at least. You know what I mean? That's a terrible at least. Oh, thank God. They didn't torture him.
No. The cops. You and I know that the police have so many problems. It's not even fucking funny.
Oh yeah, they do. All right. Well, this is just fucking stupid. And I feel like we had all this shit last summer for defund the police and Black Lives Matter and the whole world. Remember, the whole world was marching, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't get jack shit out of it. In fact, in some ways, we gave the police more money. Some cities, they gave the police more budget. They gave the Capitol Police more money. Because they couldn't open their... it just fucking pisses me off, man. So, we're going to move on to the next story. And this is another goddamn idiot. And this guy doesn't really piss me off. I just feel sorry for his family because he's legitimately insane. Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, is still going around adamantly proclaiming that the president is going to be reinstated as president in a couple of days. In by the weekend or some shit? The 13th or the 15th? I don't know. Whatever the fuck he's talking about. So he just had a giant fucking... Well, it's not even giant. It was actually really depressing. Let me play some of it. He had this thing called a cyber symposium. It was fucking... Here's a video. This video is 5 hours long. These people literally have no fucking lives, Albert. This is a 5 hour long video. This isn't even the entire fucking event. It just goes on forever. And throughout this entire event, it's just him talking. They're talking about God and Jesus and country. Our super moms are going to save our country. Look at this shit. How many views? This has 15,000 views. This guy's a crazy person.
Yeah.
He had millions of dollars and he's dumped it all into this bullshit.
I've seen interviews with him. He's definitely got mental problems. He's a lot like Trump. It's a lot like Trump.
And everybody and these comments on the side here, dude, are just toxic as fuck. I mean,
What are they saying?
dude, there's all kinds of like xenophobia, of course, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, everything that you can fucking imagine, right? It's insane. These are the people who believe in this shit. Their whole lives go into shit, and of course, look who's sitting there right next to him, Steve fucking Bannon, the piece of shit who helped build Trump into what he is in the first place, right? The propagandist himself. So
these people are just ripping off a bunch of morons out there.
Oh, dude, they're getting so much money from morons. I read that like Trump has raised, I forget, like $100 million, right?
Yeah, I bet
more than that, I think. Of which like 1% or less has gone into like other people's re-election campaigns. He just fucking taking all that money, you morons.
Yeah, I don't know what they think he's gonna do with it. He can't rule the fucking country. He's not. First off, he's not the president.
Well, that's what they want. They want him to go take. They want insurrection nationwide. Yeah. They want to take the country back. They don't believe. Fuck democracy. They'll tell you all up and down that they're fucking patriots, but they don't give a fuck about that. They're fascist.
Wait, and what's so funny is that these idiots that think that that's going to happen, they always forget about this one thing that would probably stop them. The fucking U.S. Army, military, Air Force, and the Navy, dumbasses. Yeah. What are you going to take over, and how would you exactly take it over? You wouldn't. You get fucking killed by their army.
Yeah, there's definitely that, and there's also the fact that the majority of people, are not on their side. See, they think they're so delusional. They think, oh, everybody. The numbers are wrong. The polls are wrong. Everybody voted for Trump. No, motherfucker, they didn't. That's why you lost. There's more people out there who hate you.
Do you know how lucky they actually got when you think about it, that they didn't get to that room and put people hostage? Because the military would have went in there and done what? You already know.
Well, they killed that one lady who broke the window.
Yeah.
So they killed that one lady.
They got so fucking lucky.
She broke through. She was trying to crawl in the fucking room. She's ex-military and shit, and they were telling her, there's video, stop, no, don't. Yeah. She kept going. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Those are senators and Congress people. You can't do that shit.
If those morons would have actually got what they wanted and took over the White House, not the White House,
the Capitol.
The Capitol. If they would have actually took it over and succeeded, they would have been all murdered. By the military.
Well, it would have been.
The military would have went in there with fucking full cover gear and machine guns and shot them all up.
Well, let's get into some.
Or they would have gassed them all and arrested everybody.
So these fucking QAnoners, these fucking crazy media outlets on the right, OANN or whatever the fuck, all of those people, Newsmax and all that shit, they've been gaslighting these people. Mike Lindell. Telling all of them the election was a fraud, it's a big lie, and that any day now there's going to be a election review coming out of Arizona. So this is what they think. This is why they're saying that the president's going to be reinstated. First off, that's not a thing. Okay? Even if their crazy bullshit was true, which it's not, right, Albert? But even if it was,
yeah,
there's no reinstating the president. That's not in the fucking Constitution. That's not how it works. You don't get reinstated. They're so fucking delusional that they just believe whatever the fuck these people, whatever they think, because that's what they want to believe. So this is what they believe. They think that there's going to be this review of the Arizona election. Who is it? They're called some stupid ass thing, cyber ninjas. So it says, now the company leading the review, Cyber Ninjas, a Florida-based cybersecurity firm with no prior experience in elections, and that's led by a CEO who's embraced conspiracies of election fraud, is preparing a final report on its findings. So here's the funny thing. The fucking Secretary of State and all the people who are actually elected in the state, right, have come out and said, we don't give a fuck what these people find. Right? Because that's not how this works. We ran our own fucking inspection of the election. We found that there was no fraud, and that's it. We don't care what the fuck Cyber Ninjas says. Because that's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy. So we'll see what happens, man. I fully expect a MAGA tantrum anytime this month because they've been telling them. Oh, remember they told them in March, Trump's going to be president in March. Oh,
it's gonna be like the new Jesus. Oh, he's coming back next year.
He's resurrected. Yeah.
He's gonna come back. Oh no, it's not okay. Sorry, next year.
Oh,
give me more money. It's like they're building a new religion, is what they're doing.
Dude, that's funny, bro.
And Trump's Jesus.
Dude, that's fucking funny, dude. That's exactly what the fuck it is. And you know what? Christians are like that. Christians think all the time. They go, any day now, Jesus is coming back. Any day.
Better stop fucking doing all your bad shit. Hey, what'd you do when you were 25? Bad shit.
Fucking, they're so fucking full of shit.
That's the shit I'm dealing with my fucking family. Stop doing shit that I did when I was your age because I'm religious now.
Oh yeah, well they're all
the fuck out of here.
They all think that they've been saved and that's made their life better. Really, what happened was they made poor life decisions. So they're instead of accepting the fact that they fucked up and made poor life decisions, they have to embrace a higher power, right? Because there's got to be a reason. It can't be that I'm stupid. It has to be that fucking there's a higher purpose for me, Albert. Can't be the fact that I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, it's that, and then of course the religion is also based with it's the original pyramid scheme, so they gotta try to tell everybody else about it and get more people in it.
That's right. That's a great point of view. It's just a goddamn Ponzi scheme.
It's the original one.
So let's talk a little bit about. Let's move on to the next topic. I've got a couple more I want to hit on today before we go. We've been talking about domestic shit. Let's briefly talk about some global shit. We talked a little bit about Cuba, I think, last week or the week before. I just want to briefly say that it's really weird what I've been seeing coming out of Cuba, man. So everything that you look up online is like, look, there's this massive pro-democracy, anti-communist movement in Cuba, right? But I just want people to look at this real quick. So at a lot of the demonstrations that I've seen, right, there's been a flag that has been flown that says Julio 26, okay? Now, now that flag is the flag that symbolizes the communist regime in Cuba, okay? So if you go to Wikipedia and look up this, the 26th of July movement. So this is the flag that they show. It says like Julio 26, or it says this M26-7, right? This is based on when the troops of Batista were defeated by the Cuban Revolution in 1958, which was led by Fidel Castro. So it's weird to me. Think about this, Albert. Why would people, and I don't really know the answer to this, but it's just something weird to me. Why would people who are against communism, right, fly a flag at these protests that is nationally symbolizes the communist revolution, the people's revolution led by Fidel Castro?
I couldn't tell you.
Or maybe are we getting a weird spin by the media that's not necessarily true?
I don't know.
I don't know either, baby. I'm not in Cuba. I don't know any fucking Cubans, so I don't know. It just seems weird to me, man. I saw those flags and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I went and looked them up and I was like, wait a minute, that's a fucking communist flag. So how can you have an anti-communist protest? Who goes to a fucking protest and flies communist flags at an anti-communist protest?
Man, I don't. Maybe they're just losing their goddamn mind over there. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. It seems fishy because I know that the reason why the Cuban people are really fucking starving, a big portion of it, is because we have been putting all kinds of embargoes on them. We talked about this. And sanctions where they can't get food, they can't get medical supplies, right? And the United Nations has been telling us to stop, and we have veto power or whatever. So we go, no, go fuck yourselves. Because we've always hated Cuba being communist. You know what I mean? Socialist. So I don't fucking know, man. That's just weird, man.
That is weird. What's Clark saying?
Oh, let's see what Clark's saying. We got a bunch of people that commented. Albert is bloated. Mark of the devil. What the fuck are you talking about? Clark says he just bought a home. Congratulations. As soon as the bubble pops, your home's going to be worth maybe half of what it is now. Smart decision.
Well, first off, we don't know if he's telling the truth, but
someone said I'm buying a house now.
What?
I don't know. These guys are fucked. They're just talking to, I don't know. I don't believe them. Look, even if you bought a home, congratulations. This is a seller's market, you morons, not a buyer's market. Coleman said Havana syndrome. Gotta get them back for that secret sonar super weapon. Interesting point. I don't know, man. If anything that's applied to fucking Cuba, I just feel like it's a bunch of Cold War shit, and I don't feel like I can trust anything that America says about it. You know what I mean? Because they're so anti-socialist. I don't know. This guy's bragging that he paid $253,000 for his house. That sounds like way too much. That sounds stupid.
That sounds like a lot of fucking money.
That sounds like a lot of money. And what if the market crashes and that house is worth $100,000? That's not a good.
And what's so
that's not a good brag.
Exactly. I'll tell you something I did at my job. Actually, I was we did something different this week. We got out of the office and we were going door to door, doing not sales. Well, we were doing sales for some other company, or which we're doing a fucking asking them if they'll do a fucking god damn it survey. And if they do the survey, we give them $50. If they do it, we give them $50 with a Visa gift card. We got the Visa gift card right there.
Well,
most people are like,
come over here. I need to do some surveys. Shit.
So we're doing these surveys in this neighborhood, and of course, I'm not going to say where this is at. And out of far, the houses look okay. They're just regular houses. You get up close to the house, they're all dirty and fucked up. And it's like, well, yeah, they're probably dirty and fucked up because the people living in these homes, they're not rich. But the way I'm looking at these houses, I'm like, you know what? You obviously can't keep up with the mortgage or keep up with the way the house looks. What are you doing living here? Just go live in an apartment. Because when you live in an apartment and something breaks, you call the landlord, say, hey, fix my shit, idiot. And when you have a house and shit breaks, you call yourself, hey, fix it, idiot. Which one would you rather have?
Well, it just depends. I would rather have my own place if it was a reasonable price, right? Dude,
100%.
Where I grew up, you've been over there, that little farm, right?
Yeah.
That land is now 40 times what it used to cost when I was a kid. You know how much pay has increased since then? Basically not at all. Why the fuck am I paying 40 times for that bullshit land? Stupid. So anyway, let's move on from that topic to our next topic, which is, sports. This is going to be quick. The Olympics is over. Thank fuck. God damn it. My parents were watching the Olympics nonstop. What is it with boomers in the fucking Olympics?
I don't even think there's anything to. I think they're just so used to seeing it that they're just sitting there mindlessly watching it. They're just mindlessly watching it.
But I feel like it's a nationalism. It's something like we've been programmed like, oh, I got to root for America. I don't give a fuck. You know what I want to see?
I don't give a fuck either.
You know what I want to see?
Give a fuck.
If I'm watching a race, I want to see someone break a record. I don't give a fuck if it's America. Just break the record. I just want to see crazy shit, right? I want to see people. That's why I said in sports they should be allowed to do drugs. Because I want to see some crackhead jump 10 feet in the air. I don't care if it's fair. Sports isn't fair.
Sports is just watching other people complete their dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
You're watching people succeed in their goals in their life, and then you're like, oh, yeah.
It's true. And you know what? I'm not going to diss those people. They've worked hard for it. Good for them, right? But
Yeah, of course.
if you were sitting there and your whole life revolves around them, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
You
why
don't get anything
That's
off their
exactly how.
accomplishments.
That's why I think it's fucking toxic.
Yeah.
For so many people to be obsessed with sports. It's fucking pointless.
Dude, I couldn't give a fuck less.
Get a real fucking hobby.
Like I said, all I want to see when I'm watching the Olympics is people break records. And then I go, God damn, that's awesome. I don't care if America does it. What is that? That's some old world imperialist, nationalist, patriotic bullshit that I couldn't give a fuck about. And like, people
who have not achieved interesting things in their lives, they watch athletes and they kind of live vicariously through them. And it's some of that too, where their lives are so boring that they imagine that's them or some stupid shit. I don't know.
There's a lot of that. I used to play football. Okay, cool. Speaking of, but this was cool. I found this sport the other day. So you're familiar with LARPing, right?
No, I don't. Maybe.
LARPing is live action role playing. It's basically like if you were to act out D&D in real life, kinda, right?
Okay.
So they made a sport out of this called Jugger, I think is what it's called. This shit looks fun as fuck. I would like to get stoned and play this. Look at this. Drink a little beer. So these guys, let's see. They basically have like foam swords and shit. And they just go out there and fucking fight.
That does seem fun, actually.
This seems fun. And you know what? I wouldn't really watch this, but I would love to play it.
Could you see something like that, though, turning into a real fight if there's alcohol involved?
Oh, yeah. With alcohol involved. But here's the question. What makes this less of a sport than other sports? To me, this is just as much as a sport as fucking running. Or whatever the fuck they do in the Olympics.
You're outside, you're exercising,
right.
And it's a competition. It's a fucking sport.
This is a sport. Why isn't that shit in the Olympics? Why isn't that shit in the Olympics? Let's get Jugger into the Olympics, y'all. Fuck it. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it if they put that in there. All right, what's our next story we got? We got a couple more. Moving on to okay. Oh shit, we got to talk about this. Have you seen the fucking fire in California?
No, but I'm sure there is one. There's always some fire in California.
Dude. All right, so first off, real quick because I don't want to go too much into climate change shit because we'll be here forever. There was a new report that came out in the United Nations basically saying that we're fucked, right? That we have reached a point beyond no return, and that by the mid-century, 2050, right, the world, no matter what we do, they said if we cut emissions today, right, which we're not going to, but they said if we did, we're still going to, the world's going to heat up by this much by 2050, right?
Right.
And it's going to severely start fucking places up. And they said by the end of the century, a lot of places are going to be completely inhabitable. Like, people won't be able to live there, which means what? That means they got to go somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Which is going to cause a whole bunch of problems for resources and migration. I mean, look at migration right now. People already freak out about it. Think about when it's entire civilizations, right?
You're giving me nightmares, bro. You're giving me nightmares.
So the second largest forest fire that we know about is raging through California right now. It's called the Dixie Fire. And I think I have a video of this, actually. It's better. Let's see.
Now, conspiracy theorist people would say that California is experiencing this because they have a lot of Satan worshipers over there.
Right.
Drinking the blood of children.
Right. Well, that's how science works, don't you know? Fire is fueled by the blood of children, Albert. You throw children blood on a fire, it just explodes. It's crazy how it's fucking crazy. These are pictures from this fire. I mean, this shit looks post-apocalyptic, dude. It's just crazy. Almost 1,000 buildings, I think now. Look at this shit. Have been burnt down.
And isn't it funny that it's happening in a place in the United States that's known for Hollywood and money and superficial bullshit.
Yeah, but that's what the fucking conspiracy theorist motherfuckers will say, right?
No, I'm just saying in general. I mean, it is known for all that. I didn't say anything weird. It's known for money, Hollywood, superficial shit.
Coleman said that kid blood can't melt steel beams. That is a great conspiracy. All right. No.
Hey, I lived in LA and I love the weather, but I mean, it's a place where
But let's talk about that real quick because LA shouldn't exist. Have you ever seen the history on how they made it? It was in a fucking desert. They had to build these crazy ass dams and canals to bring water down there. It shouldn't even exist. I was just in Las Vegas, right? That city should not exist. It's in the middle of a fucking desert. But we've built all these crazy ass dams and we bring all this water there, which takes a lot of resources, right? To have this fucking city that just... nature goes, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Right. Now you're sounding like a conspiracy theorist.
Well, I guess. I had a couple beer. I need another one. Let's see. Now you
were just about to say that Las Vegas is evil and nature is going to take it out.
Oh, well, it's not that it's evil. It's that it's stupid.
That's pretty close.
But dude, there's fires going all over the place. The UN report that came out, if you guys haven't watched it, there's a Common Dreams article about it, an NPR article about it. We have basically reached, this is depressing as fuck, the point of no return with climate change. So we're going to see what the fuck happens. And I really am not very optimistic about us fixing, you know what I mean? Like embracing green energy anytime soon. People can't even wear fucking masks, for fuck's sake. You think they're going to let go of their fucking jacked up truck? I mean, that's how they know they have a tiny dick. I mean, a big dick, right? Whatever.
Some sort of dick.
Some sort of dick. It's how jacked up that truck is. All right, we got two last stories before we go today. Albert, did you hear about the DaBaby thing?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to grab a beer. Tell the viewers about the DaBaby thing.
Okay, well, DaBaby was at a festival. He's a popular rapper, and he was saying some homophobic stuff, basically. I have heard what he said on, he was saying stuff, something like, raise your hand or make noise if you've had AIDS or...
No, I have a quote here somewhere.
Some shit like that. The shit really didn't, I mean, it was really stupid what he said. Yeah, and then he apologized.
No, he said like, how many of my guys out there have never sucked a dick? And it's just like, what?
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what's so funny? His dumbass probably thought he was being funny. And of course, the world's like, no.
Dude, it's like DaBaby, do you know who your audience is? You see, that's the interesting thing about like hip hop culture. 20 years ago, you could have said all that shit, right?
Yeah,
20 years ago, nobody would have gave a fuck. People were dropping the F word all the time, and you know what I mean? It was whatever. But these are fucking Gen Z. They don't want to hear that shit, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And
he's an idiot.
You got to know who the fuck your audience is, man. And so
this just goes to prove that you can give money to anybody. If they were a fucking idiot before, they're gonna be an idiot. They're gonna be idiot when they're rich. And look, fucking all his money up now.
What the fuck are the? Keith Carpenter. Hey, thanks for joining, Keith. He said Las Vegas is a place of pure consumption. It is. It was. That was my first time there. It was fucking wild, and I can't wait to put together the episode that I filmed and try to make it into something, but it's a fucking crazy place that really shouldn't exist. And I think in the depression that's coming, I don't know how it's going to survive, because how does a place like Las Vegas survive in a depression? It's all about just gambling and spending money. I mean, I don't...
Well, you'll still have retired people, rich
Oh yeah,
rich
you mean
rich kids.
They'll still
Rich kids will still go there.
They'll still be getting them Social Security checks. That was one of the most depressing thing was watching all these old people in these casinos. They were just blowing their money, probably because they didn't have they fucking give a fuck. Their lives suck. Fuck it.
They ain't got no family. Their family hates them, so they go to Vegas and put all their money in the slot machine, get fucked up.
Throw their money in the slot machine. It's just crazy, dude. It was fucking surreal.
Fucking old hag motherfuckers blowing their money.
Here's the quote from DaBaby. If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, put your cell phone lighter up. First off, that's not even it's not even
thing to say.
It's not even true. People with that shit live for years. In fact, I think now there are people that live pretty much healthy lives with HIV. I mean, fairly, they're on medication, but they live long lives.
DaBaby is a young guy.
Oh, he's only 25. Yeah, he's only 25 years old.
And he's he's acting like a fucking young guy. He's being a fucking moron.
He said some dumb shit. I thought it was funny that goddamn Nick Cannon came to his defense, and I was like, that's somebody you don't want coming to your defense. He's a moron. He talks about Jewish death cults and shit all the time, like.
You know what he just said that was really stupid too, and I thought he would at least know something about like music, like black music.
Yeah.
He goes, Mariah Carey. You know what he said on the fucking podcast? He goes, Mariah Carey, which he used to be married to, is one of the only artists ever, this is what he said, that wrote her own music and performed her own music. And then he goes, the only other person I can think of that was like her. And they're all waiting for him to say something like someone big. He goes, R. Kelly. So he thinks R. Kelly and Mariah Carey are some of the best musicians of all time because they quote unquote wrote their own music. No, they fucking didn't.
All right, first of all, I'm not going to say that they're not talented vocalists.
Of course they're talented, but they're not one of the best.
Do you think, Albert, that R. Kelly wrote I Believe I Can Fly? There ain't
neither did Mariah Carey.
No, she didn't
write her shit. If she wrote shit, if she was a co-writer, but she didn't go in there and make all that shit. Those are producers. He tried to tell people that she went in and engineered. Like he basically said that Mariah Carey was like Prince. Prince literally goes in studios by himself and does fucking everything.
Oh, Prince!
That's it.
Yeah, he did it all. No, Prince was the real.
Even do that. Beatles had a producer.
Prince was the fucking man. It reminds me of when like people were bitching that Beyonce lost to Beck that one year, right? And it was like if you listen to it, right? Beck wrote like that entire fucking album himself, pretty much, right? Everything.
Oh yeah,
all of it. And Beyonce had like fucking 30 people that helped her with her shit, right? I'm not gonna say
she's an entertainer.
I'm not gonna say she's not talented. She is talented, but there's a difference. Prince was a genius who could play like 50 instruments for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Don't compare that to fucking Mariah Carey. That's fucking stupid. Oh, well, we're come to the end of the episode, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out this week to one of my, I don't want to say idols, but one of my favorite fucking comedians who really has inspired me to do what I do. And he passed away this week. Trevor Moore is going to be missed. Whitest Kid You Know. If you guys have never watched his material, go check it out. It's so fucking good. He had a brand new show that I'm just hearing about, that I didn't even know about until after he died, called The Trevor Moore Show on Comedy Central. It's fucking hilarious, Albert. I've been enjoying every episode of it. It's one of the funniest talk shows, if not the funniest talk shows I've ever seen.
Damn.
He's fucking great. So, fuck yeah. I mean, Trevor Moore was a great guy, and there probably won't be many more like him. So, thanks for tuning into the Happy Half Hour, you guys. We will be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go check out Albert's social media, Albert Deleon Live, on all social.
Yeah, go follow me on Instagram, Albert Deleon Live, please. For the love of Christ, Albert Deleon Live.
And if you aren't subscribed to Booze and News, subscribe to our YouTube channel. For all of you guys who did subscribe today, we really appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 100 number by the end of the month, and all of y'all are helping. And It means a lot to us. I'm making stickers, y'all, and I'm going to be finding a way to send y'all some stickers.
Fuck yeah.
Sunday we have a great show on Instagram TV. So if you're not following Booze and News, follow us on Instagram. And cheers. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Cheers.